Hey guys, welcome back to the Locker Room Podcast. I'm your host, Oliver. As always, joined by Lockie.
How are you, mate?
Not bad. I tried to find an NFL jersey for this one, but I remembered I haven't bought one yet. So
Jesus.
Didn't know whether to buy a Brady Bucks or a Patriots one, but
Aaron Rodgers.
now it'll be a Mac Jones after he hit that gritty.
Oh my God.
Well,
Wow.
before we get into any of the Pro Bowl stuff, we're going to go back 2 weeks nearly now to the championship game. So we won't go in depth about it because everyone knows what happened. But Bengals versus Chiefs, what a game! I did call it. Did call McPherson.
Yes, you actually did. You actually did.
Were you surprised a lot by it, or did you feel like if it got close, that Bengals could pull it out?
Oh, 100%. If they kept themselves in the game and kept it close, absolutely. But after the first half, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
That was crazy.
Pat Mahomes had like one of the worst QBRs in the second half. I can't remember what it was.
That was not like him at all.
3 points.
Oh, it was dreadful.
3 points and an intercept. I know he didn't, but like in overtime, that throw before he threw the interception should have been intercepted.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know what was going on with him. I found it funny though. His missus and his brother on TikTok making TikToks about winning and stuff at halftime.
And they were pretty quiet.
Yep. Everyone freaking hates them though. I mean, you got to feel happy for Burrows though. But I mean, I felt bad for Burrows, whatever. I feel
Charlie.
I found it interesting though, because like their best tight end, Uzoma or whatever his name is, went down, and they started going to Higgins or whatever. So I mean, it would be interesting. I've got more on him there, but we'll only briefly touch on him. So we'll go to the Rams game now, and sadly they beat the Buccaneers, ended Brady's career, shall we say?
Yep.
I don't know if it's all fully done. It's we'll get to it. Obviously, I feel like we discussed this already.
I was going to say, you're going a week earlier again. You're going 1 week further back.
But we missed last week.
It was the Rams and San Fran.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Thank you for picking that up.
Just cut that out.
Yeah. They did end Brady's career. That's why it's stuck in my head.
Correct.
But,
shout out to the GOAT.
Yeah. So, obviously, Rams versus 49ers. Garoppolo's played his last game, arguably, for the 49ers, which is disappointing because I liked him. But after that 2-minute possession where they were down, like just to stay in that game was remarkable.
Yeah,
but,
correct.
They didn't really at any stage look like they were going to win it. I mean, I was hoping they did.
Really. But still, they only got done by 3. Like, they did well to get to where they did, to be quite honest. Like, I didn't really give them a chance the whole way through. I don't reckon I even backed them once.
Yeah. And like
that whole way through.
That team's just I don't know how the Rams didn't blow them out. And
they just grinded out the games. Every game they were in, they just grinded it out. And
I guess you can do that when you've got a good run game. Yeah,
like they were 7-17 up at the end of the third quarter, and then the Rams scored 13-0 in the last quarter to win. Yes. So that really hurts. Really, really hurts.
Back to what I did say about Brady retiring. Now it is confirmed. Apparently, it is confirmed that he's retiring. But did you see what he said on a podcast or whatever?
That it's not. Yeah. Isn't there? Yeah. It's what do you say? It's like it's not out of the question or something. He can come out of retirement.
And like it wouldn't surprise me if he went to a team like the 49ers for a year. Yeah. That's where he grew up and who he supported and stuff.
I don't know. He might just need a year off. Like the man's been playing at a high level for so long. He might need a year off like MJ to just refresh and
a year off at 44 though.
Yeah, I know.
If he comes back and plays at the age of 46 or something, that would be ridiculous.
Unreal, wouldn't
and
it?
Then Gronk would just follow him.
Yeah, Gronk would just follow him wherever. Next thing you know, Julian Edelman will come out of retirement and Stephen Gostkowski and all these other blokes.
Wes Welker. He's still retired.
Imagine Wes Welker and fucking Julian Edelman on the same team.
Randy Moss will find a way.
He could too.
He could probably still play.
His son will probably play with him.
True. that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Now we'll get on to why everyone's here. So the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I figured out what LVI is. It's 56. Took
Mm-hmm.
me a little while to figure that out.
Yeah.
I've got a few topics. We'll go a few questions. So we'll start. Who's under more pressure, Burrow or Stafford?
Stafford.
Yeah.
Burrow's got plenty more years.
I feel like
Burrow has plenty more years.
I don't know if there's a lot of pressure necessarily, but if you did have to pick one of the two, you'd pick Stafford. But should there really be that much pressure on Stafford? Because I mean, like he's been at Detroit. Everyone knows how good he was. He was just at a shit team.
Yeah. No, I just feel like there's more pressure because of who they've bought in. Like they've really loaded up, and like I feel like they're a bit like Geelong, honestly, in the AFL. Like they're a bit like Geelong. They've loaded up on all these vets, and this is their shot. And if they don't get it, then they may only have a couple of years to be able to actually do it. So.
And they're giving up their future, or relatively their future. They're basically the Lakers, if you wanted to compare it to the NBA.
Yeah, well, that's very fair too.
Who obviously big letdowns. Now, similar basis. Who would be the better story winning, Stafford or Burrow? Because both pretty good stories.
Oh yeah, shit. It depends which way you look at it. I think Stafford probably. Because of how old he is. Like obviously he's not super old. He's been in the league for a while and been a really good player. And I think that'd be the best story, just because Joe Burrow's he's got years and years to come. But still, if Burrow wins, it's still going to be a good story. It's going to be unreal.
I'm probably just going to go with Burrow just because Cincinnati haven't. Just because they haven't been in there for so long and.
I was going to say Cincinnati's nearly a better story than all of that.
Yeah, and he's it's his second year and he barely played. I don't know how many games he actually played in his first year.
Like half the season last year or something before doing his ACL, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're both. You can't go wrong, but obviously you got good stories with Odell Beckham and stuff on that side. But I'd just lead Burrow. Only just so. Now there's a lot of good matchups. Obviously, we'll get to a few other ones, but Jamar Chase versus Jalen Ramsey, probably the main matchup other than quarterbacks and stuff. Who do you think?
Aaron Donald against Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Who do you think will come out on top? Do you think they'll double Jamar Chase? Do you reckon they'll let Ramsey try and take him?
It's funny because like Ramsey got done against Brady, I think a couple of times. Like the last touchdown that Tom Brady threw in his career was to a guy against, I think it was Mike Evans against Jalen Ramsey.
And that was a big 40-yard bomb or something.
Yeah, look, sometimes with these good center cornerbacks, it's more like the talk, like they talk themselves up, that they actually put fear in people's minds. But mate, Jamar Chase, absolute freak. But so is Jalen Ramsey. Like he talk a talk, but he walks a walk too. But
do you think they'll double him?
No.
Really?
I think they back Ramsey in early and see if it works, and then go from there. But I think Chase is just I think he's too explosive.
If they don't double him,
his yards after catch can just be enormous. Like he can get the ball and just can take off. Like
he'll just do little screen plays and stuff, and then use his legs, and that's if they don't double him. If they double him, I mean, they can just go to. Well, apparently Uzoma is meant to play after he did his knee last week. He said that he's not going to miss the biggest game of his life, whether he can actually properly play or not. But like even Higgins again, he showed last week that 2 weeks ago that he can be a good player when he's not necessarily the number one option. But when the number one option is taken away. I just read
a stat then that came up on my screen that the Rams give up 6.3 yards per like short throw attempt.
Jesus.
And that's the Bengals do that quite a lot, obviously. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be every game is like a game of chess, but this is going to be
I think
definitely going to be a lot like that.
So who are you taking in that matchup then? Are you taking Chase?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
I am.
I agree.
But I've been wrong this year in the playoffs that many times. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm wrong.
Now I don't want to get the cornerbacks. I think his name's Eli Apple for the Bengals. Now he's going to be going up against Cooper Kupp. He's probably going to get cooked, luck. Isn't he?
Yeah. They're going to have to double Cooper Kupp.
Yeah. But that's the thing. You double Cooper Kupp, then you leave Odell Beckham open.
Exactly.
But I'd much rather leave. Not leave Odell Beckham open. I'd much rather single coverage Beckham and just send everyone to Cooper Kupp.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't let him win the game for him.
I would 100% rather someone else beat me than Cooper Kupp. 100%.
It's interesting though, because you could say the Rams team is possibly the best all-round team that the Bengals have actually faced. Because who have the Bengals faced? They've faced Titans, who they're good defensively, but their offense, their offense is not. They got
anywhere near like King Henry.
Yeah, but their offense wasn't great. And then you got the Chiefs, who had an unreal offense, and then their defense is just a bit not consistent.
But they got lucky, and their offense went stone cold in the second half.
Whereas the Rams, they got offense, defense, special teams, everyone. Do you reckon that's a signal of how the game will play out as well? Do you reckon they've dominated everywhere? Or
it's interesting. Like the Bengals defense has really shown up this postseason. Like it's the one thing that's really kept them in the game, and obviously just to keep the Chiefs to 3 points in the second half. That's nearly unheard of. Like that's just insane. So I think their defense has got to play really well to give them a chance, I think. But that's the thing, like the offense will be going in, like they've got confidence in their defense, knowing if they get down, they can come back. So it's going to be a great game, honestly.
And you don't work for it, luckily.
Nope.
And I think I'll be coming back from my weekend away at perfect timing, or I'll be close to it. So,
or you'll be super, super, super tired.
That too.
But no, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Well, let's get to the battle of Donald versus not just Donald though. You got Von Miller as well versus Joe Burrow. Right. Now, obviously, the Titans got 9 sacks against Burrow. I think the Bengals would somewhat learn their lesson. Their O-line, they're not going to give up. I would say
it's
7 or 8
sacks.
Though. Yeah, I know, but I feel like they. How many sacks? If you had to put it over under on sacks, how many do you reckon? I think it would be 3.5. Would be
I would have went about 4.5. I reckon.
I reckon it's. I don't know.
That's been their one. That's been their one suspect sort of a one suspect area.
And that's the thing.
In their team.
I'm forgetting who the Bengals running back is. I'm thinking of Cam Akers, who's the Rams one, but the Bengals one. If they got like a good O-line in the off season, there's no reason that they can't be top 2 team next year.
Oh, 100%. That's where I'll be starting in the draft or in the trade period is on the O-line, trying to shore that up a little bit.
Because I mean, where else do you really need to go? You got a wide receiver. You might. Uzoma's a good tight end.
Well, you got 2 wide receivers really with T Higgins.
Yeah, and you got Uzoma, who's a pretty good tight end, and you got a relatively good a good defense that's showing up at least. I think that if they improve that line, obviously they would have a lot better chance this game. But
Joe Mixon.
That's it. And he's been really good. So do you reckon they're going to be able to get any run game against that D line?
They're going to struggle. But hey, he's a good player. Yeah, like he had 21 carries for 88 yards last game. He's and then he had 27. So he had over 100 yards of total, over 100 total yards. Like he had 27 receiving yards as well. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
Now this one's a pretty tough question. So considering who the Rams have faced, who did they face first round?
Oh shit!
Because was
it LA? Was it Vegas?
No, Raiders are in the other.
I'm trying to think of who they played.
Because I know they played the Bucks, the 49ers. Did they get the first round bye? No, Rodgers
no,
did.
because they were the fourth
Rodgers.
seed. They were the fourth seed.
God, who did they play? That's pretty poor by me.
Hang on. It's poor by. It's probably poorer by me, to be honest. The Bengals played the Raiders. That's right. And
Cardinals. That's it.
Yeah, they did. So they absolutely smacked them.
Everyone's just forgot about the Cardinals.
Absolutely, yeah. That was absolutely pathetic. I remember I turned that game off at halftime.
And Kyler Murray's
absolutely disgraceful.
Did you see he's unfollowed the Cardinals and removed all the tags from the Cardinals posts?
You're joking.
Nah. So what? I don't know what that's all about.
That's fucking petty.
There's been rumors about what's happening there. But so considering they've played the Cardinals, the Bucks, and the 49ers, is the Bengals offense the best offense they've faced?
They've played one good team.
Is this Bengals offense the best offense they've faced though in the playoffs? Nah,
the Bucks definitely.
Even without Goodwin.
Yeah. Goodwin.
Same thing. Shit. Well, I mean, the Bucks have obviously got Brady, Gronk, and Evans. I'm just trying to think of the
Leonard Fournette.
Oh yeah, Leonard Fournette.
Yeah. No, their offense is really solid.
Yeah. So you think that the Bengals isn't probably the best offense they're going to face? I guess
I think it's probably the most informed. It's probably the most informed offense I reckon they've played.
Now, I want your percentage chance on Joe Burrow to have a big game. Before I read out to you his stats in a couple of big games, percentage chance of him having like a big game. So
his last big game. Oh my god!
I'll get to him, but he's.
Have you got the stats of that of the college final?
So in his in his state high school one, they lost 56-42, but he had 20. He threw 26 for 45, 446 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And then against Clemson, they won 42-35. Threw 31 for 49, 463 yards, 5 touchdowns, and no picks. And I think the game before that he played against Oklahoma, and I think he threw 400 plus yards, had 7 touchdowns.
Was just insane.
He's ridiculous in big games, but if in saying that, obviously Super Bowl is a big game.
He's up against men. It's a bit different.
Yeah. Do you think what's your percentage chance that he has, say, a 350, 3 touchdown?
I'd say about 55 to 60%, I reckon. Yeah. I reckon it's more of a chance than it isn't.
I think that's the only way they can win as well, is he has to throw the ball. He's not going to be able to get much of a run game with that.
Oh, if they don't establish the run game early, they're in big trouble, to be quite honest. They are in big trouble.
But I don't reckon he'll get 3 touchdowns or anything like that. I feel like he'll get his 350 yards or so.
Yeah.
I feel like he just won't feel any pressure though. He doesn't look like he feels any pressure.
No,
whereas,
he really doesn't.
And you get sacked 9 times, you'd think a quarterback would start to crumble. But he embraces it, which is
good mindset, elite mindset, Mamba mentality. You know that.
Where would you rank him in the?
As Kai Madrid would say, it's all mental. All mental.
Where would you rank him in the current quarterbacks in the league? And 2, is he above Stafford?
Ask me this question after the Super Bowl.
Let's exclude Brady because he's not in the league. No, we're gonna get an answer now. So you got Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen that are, I think they're top 2, and then I feel like you got that tier, and then and Aaron Rodgers. Sorry, jeez,
thank fuck,
nearly forgot about that. That's probably your top tier, and then you
throw a blanket over them,
and then your next tier you probably got the players like Justin Herbert, Kyler Murray. I'm just trying to think of other.
After that first game in the playoffs,
Russell Wilson. I wouldn't say. I'm not the biggest fan of Lamar Jackson, to be honest. Like, I was.
So hit and miss.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He could be Patrick Mahomes, but he doesn't have enough room in him as well.
I think
I would say he's top would say he's. I'd go Aaron Rodgers, Mahomes, Josh Allen.
Yeah.
If it was me. Trying to think who else there is.
Herbert. Derek Carr, even he's been.
Oh no, the jury's still out on him for me.
Mac Jones.
Look, he's had a good. I'd top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5. Yep.
Yep.
And if he wins the Super Bowl, that's
you'd nearly move him up into the. Oh, not just yet.
Cam Newton's close. He's nearly my top 5.
Yeah, right. While I'm just scrolling through these, actually.
No, we're not talking about the Carolina Panthers.
No, just your thoughts on the Commanders, the Washington.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Their nickname is the Commies, and they're red.
Oh, actually, I'll tell you what. I nearly have Dak Prescott in there.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
What about Jared Goff or Trevor Lawrence?
Nah. Mac Jones ahead of Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
God, there's so many teams that have absolute dog shit quarterbacks.
Yeah.
There's some that are absolute trash, man.
Big Taylor Heineke. I like Heineke, but
yeah.
Maybe we'll have to do a ranking after maybe that
might have to be honest.
Preview next year. And I'm getting into NFL fantasy.
Quite tough. Yeah, we need to start a league. So we didn't do our league this year.
I was about to say your dad does it too, doesn't he?
Yeah, we've been doing it since I was since year 12, like for the last 8 years. That makes me feel quite old right now.
I'll have to.
Yeah, I'd actually say I'd nearly have Dak Prescott.
Fifth.
He'd be 5th. I reckon Justin Herbert would be 4th. I reckon then Joe Burrow and then Kyler Murray. I reckon Joe Burrow's ahead of Kyler Murray right now.
Wait, so you said 5th was?
So Rodgers, Mahomes, Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Prescott. Who else did I say? Justin Herbert.
And then Burrow.
And then I'd say Burrow and Kyler Murray.
Oh, geez. Justin Herbert above Burrow.
Yeah.
I really like Justin Herbert, but.
Yeah, so do I.
What about Teddy Bridgewater? But
Teddy soft as water.
No, we might even have. I haven't done an NFL draft. Are they like a live draft? Do you do the massive?
Yeah.
Might have to do a stream of that when we do that.
Yes. Let's just wait another 5 months for it. That'd be unreal. Yeah.
Yep. Well, I've just got to remember that next time.
We'll sort something out.
Get your dad on the pod. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
God
damn. He wouldn't know what to do. He'd be hilarious for the fantasy draft, though. Honestly, it'd be absolute entertainment.
Well, if he wants to get on for it when we do it,
because sometimes he just picks players that he knows that I like. He takes them just to piss me off, and he does that with everything, AFL, everything.
Oh no, he didn't take. He didn't take. Oh, fuck, I don't even know who your quarterback is anymore. I forgot his name.
Carolinas.
The Carolinas, yeah.
Shit, his head is. Yeah.
Jesus, this is terrible.
Yeah. God, his face is right there, man. From the Jets. Like it's
Darnold,
right there.
Sam Darnold.
Aaron Donald, Sam Darnold.
I was about to say.
I just had an early moment.
Anyway, we'll see what we can do there. Maybe you can get Sharpie to learn some more about the NFL too. Get him bred.
So he's on a sports podcast.
Yeah. Come on, Sharpie. A weekly Sharpie rant.
Yeah. Talk about letting the bloody team down.
Yeah.
As weak as your weakest player.
Yep. And that's him.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get on.
They say, Ollie.
Yep. When the going gets tough. Mm-hmm. Geez, I'm having an Ollie moment.
Jesus.
The tough gets Sharpie gets going. Jesus.
Yeah, you butchered that.
I'm not drunk, by the way.
No.
We'll get to the final part. Who wins? Rams versus Bengals. Who you got?
Rams.
We're going different again. I've backed the Bengals every round in the playoffs so far.
Hey, I'm happy with that. If the Bengals win, I'll be a happy man.
I just want a really good game. I don't want a blowout.
Same.
In saying that you're going for the Rams are favored by 4 points, like minus 4 points. Would you take the line there?
Yeah, I would have said they would win by 3.
So you'd take the Bengals on the line then?
Yeah, I probably would, to be honest.
Oh, and
because it's 4. Yeah,
I haven't even touched on it. Did you see the Simpsons prediction?
No, I heard about it though, but I didn't see what it actually predicted.
It's on Ned's betting as well. You're
joking.
Bengals to win 34-31 is paying $100. It's $101, but I'm sure a lot of people.
I'm getting on that right now.
I was about to say, do you have a multi by any chance?
Oh, I don't have Ned's though.
Oh well, I mean, you can create your own thing if you want.
No.
You got to see the Simpsons bet come up.
Yeah, sports. Keep going.
So, do you have any multi by any chance? Because I know I'll probably have a Bengals.
Not yet.
Higgins to score a touchdown. I'll figure something out and put it on the Twitter.
I'll send you something too.
I'll do the same with that, and we might even do a quick Zoom call or something straight after the game.
Or we do a live one.
A live reaction. If it's close,
the first locker room podcast.
If it's close in the last quarter, we'll hook it up. We'll hook something up. We'll fit.
Is it on KO?
Yeah, it might not be.
Surely it fucking is.
Well, it's going to be on normal TV anyway here. But
TV.
You want to hope that. Have you got normal TV?
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
I think you'll be safe. So
sweet.
If it's close in the last quarter, we'll do that. Otherwise, let's just hope we do that. All right. Thanks for joining us.
No worries at all, mate. Anytime. Good to be back.
Yeah, it is. It's been a while, actually. It's been a week or so. I had the guest on last week.
Yes.
Which I hope everyone enjoyed. Even though it was only Oklahoma City. But anyway.
Not much to talk about there. Not much positive to talk about there.
Sharpie might be back soon. We need to figure out whether we're doing a trade deadline one. Something's just come up for me, but
honestly, who cares about him?
We might have to wait. Yep, Sharpie, you need to pay to get back on this podcast. All right, we'll see you next week. Bye.